you know, in a way that's sort of distinctive from what's happening in Kwaito and hip hop, where the DJ is more peripheral, let's say.
If you don't mind me saying so, this is why I preface my intervention by confessing, you know, candidly to my musical illiteracy. You know, this kind of, you know, really finely grained analysis and differentiation, absolutely essential. You know, now, I've been in South Africa listening to all this stuff, and rather like Michelle, you know, responded like other people by saying, you know, this sounds like, you know, a rap, the globalization of the influence of rap, but always with a certain insistent South African specificity.
No,
kind of thing. I wasn't too aware of these, you know, really
I mean,
nuanced distinctions.
for me, I put Kwaito in a continuum that includes like baile funk in Brazil, hip life in Ghana, grime in London. And to me, that's kind of a different kind of thing than hip hop. You know, like hip hop, to me, like what South African hip hoppers are doing is they're trying to reference, you know, I put South African hip hop maybe with Senegalese hip hop and French hip hop and what's happening in East African hip hop. You know, they're kind of in a kind of conversation along with, you know, American hip hop. And, you know, to me, like, for example, Brazilian hip hop and baile funk are two different things. You know, and to the extent that, and you know, I see South African hip hop as being like that, the distinction that you would make between, you know, baile funk in a Brazilian context and Brazilian hip hop is the same distinction you would make between South African hip hop and Kwaito.
What would you? Is there a connection between Kwaito and baile funk, or is it just they have similar class positions or similar relations to other musical styles?
I just think
just
similar
an analogy?
relationships to other musical styles. And in this sort of international, and that's the other thing, according to, I think it's sort of international dictionary of house, Kwaito is a version of house. You know, it falls under house, not hip hop. You know, people don't look at it as, you know, and sonically it's, you know, it's sonically definitely derivative of house in many ways, even though, as I said, the sensibilities, there is chanting, there is rapping, you know, it's definitely hip-hop oriented in that sense. But once again, you know, the guys that chant and rap in Kwaito are very different from the ones that rap in hip-hop, you know, and they make very specific designations between themselves.
All right, thank you. Actually,